Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. Stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening. You can watch all of our D&D live series as well as reviews and Let's Plays on my YouTube channel and read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Head on over to Chat for the Lost Plane after our show tonight for our live post-session discussion. You can follow me on Twitter at RogueWatson and join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. You can support the channel at patreon.com/RogueWatson. Shoutouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Tiny Dancer, Manuel, Wizard Princess, Christopher, Star Loverly, Thomas, Ldugs92, Ian, James, and Captain Mike. Gold patrons RPG, Papercrafts, Charming Grenade, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcos, Dave, Vicente, Gilberto, Adam, Death is at Lounge, Sam, Ross, Lumpy Spud, Strong, Fatboy619, Sclenny, Nick, and Farty McButterpants. Shoutouts to new patrons this week, Ian, Jason, and Michael. Thank you all so much for your support.
I am Chris, your Dungeon Master, and I am joined by our awesome players, particularly awesome this week as they join us from their Texas snowpocalypse. Reese playing the Warforged War Cleric Tim.
Hey, I'm one of those guys.
You are one of those guys. Raymond playing the half-elf assassin rogue Kethra. Hello, tiny arms.
Oh my god, he has a baby arm. Where did you get that?
Rochelle playing the Triton Lorebard champion fighter Gillian Flounderson.
Hello.
Heather playing the human Oath of Devotion paladin Scarlet O'Fair.
Hi.
And Eric playing the tiefling Monster Slayer Ranger Fiend Warlock Kaelin Cazador.
Ew.
We use Roll20.net for our campaign, Discord for video chat, and stream it all using open broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Previously on War for the Lost Plane. After 2 days, the dragon turtle arrived at the Under Manor, the hidden lair of the creator. The adventurers bid farewell to the surviving islanders, though not before Kethra stole the whistle that summons the turtle, thinking a giant turtle at her call might be handy. The turtle left to bring the survivors to the Verdant Spire, the only safe area left in Anonymous. They noticed areas they had journeyed through before that were now scorched, destroyed, or altered somehow. The Under Manor was hidden in a cave guarded by the stone giant Voraldor. Kaelin used disguise self to make himself appear like the creator, based on the body and projection they saw, to ease the meeting with the giant woman. They made their way carefully into the cave, noting a petrified basilisk and large cluster of glittering quartz. The sounds of battle, though, drew their attention to the northeast, where they saw Voraldor under attack by a trio of demonic-looking dragons. Abishai. Scarlet ran forward to protect the giant, while the green Abishai charged with its venom-tipped claws. It was promptly surrounded and struck down. The blue Abishai, clutching its staff, unleashed a chain lightning on Tim, Scarlet, and the giant. Kaelin responded by casting his new banishment magic on the spellcaster, sending it back to its infernal home. The banishment would become permanent if Kaelin could maintain concentration, but the white Abishai seemed to recognize this and charged. Meanwhile, Voraldor was shouting something about an invisible black fiend that she had lost track of. As if on cue, a black Abishai wielding daggers emerged from the darkness to stab Kaelin. Try as it might, with Gillian's protection and some luck, Kaelin managed to maintain his magic. His fleeing continued, while the others defeated the white Abishai. With the blue still banished, only the black remained, but he proved a tricky one, capable of unleashing an aura of magical darkness before dropping invisible. Kaelin responded by going invisible himself in the darkness. Kether's blind sight became a critical tool against the black Abishai, able to locate him despite his invisibility. She found him, stabbing him, calling out to Tim to stride forward with his light spell. The spell lit up the invisible creature, allowing the stone giant, who had been reeling from the battle, to throw a giant rock, slamming it to the ground. When it tried to get up, Kethra stabbed it, injecting it with her rust blade and slowing it down. It responded by once again spewing darkness, but Kethra was ready, grappling it and physically pulling it out of the dark zone, striding towards Scarlet, who did not hesitate when she swung her sword, destroying the final pesky fiend. With the Abishai defeated, the adventurers turned their attention back to Voraldor the Giant. And that is where you are now.
I'm still the creator, I think.
You still look like the creator, yes. The bodies of the Abishai are beginning to dissolve into infernal sparks. And Vraldor looks pretty wounded at this point. I think somebody healed her at the end of the last session a
That's me.
bit. Yeah, okay.
That's me.
So she does look a little better than she did a second ago, but she's got, electricity burns and various bites and cuts on her body. But she is still standing. And she looks at you with some appreciation in her eyes.
Aldor, are you all right?
I am all right, my lord. Are you well? You've been gone for so long.
There's been a terrible breach of security here. And I have been needed in many places all over the Anonyma. Try to use the right words that he would.
Right.
Mr. Burns, what is your first name? I don't know. Shit, what would he call it? What did he call the fucking base? His own base? Did he mention that in
Under Manor?
Under Manor. Is the Under Manor still secure?
In a sense. I have been guarding it as you requested, and it has been very quiet here in my cave for quite some time. Though a few weeks ago, Mistraven began getting rather agitated. She had been so kind to me before that, but suddenly she seemed aggressive and angry, until just a few days ago, she told me never to come back to the Under Manor. She is your servant, so I obeyed her, but I do not know why she is so mad at me.
Mistraven?
Yeah, do we recognize that name at all?
You do not. And Rykresh will whisper in your ear that he doesn't either. He's never heard this name before. I thought I knew all the creator's friends, but this Mistraven don't ring any bells.
Where is she now?
Oh, she's in the manor. When last we spoke, she said you weren't coming back, and that it was her home now. She said I was no longer needed. She fired me.
She has not the authority for that.
I haven't gone back into the cavern since then.
You just poor dear.
You did good, Alderaf. I'm sorry you've had to endure so much.
Oh, thank you, Creator.
Keelan suddenly feels himself wanting to be very kind as the creator.
He's playing the character.
Yeah.
I should also note, I don't know if your magics still hold sway in the cavern. Mr. Vin was always so cute, running about your ankles, up your sleeves. But when last I saw her, she was different. Not
How
quite so
so?
cute. Not quite so cute anymore. Larger, angrier.
Like a kitten to a lion type of angry, or
The giant sort of makes some motions with her hand that's like this, which she does it very small, which you might think,
Kitten.
Scarlet, like kitten. And then
Yeah.
she kind of puts her hands up to almost like man size, like the size of one of you, which to her is like this.
Oh,
lion.
something's happened then, I fear.
Yes, you are back now. She will listen to you. She always listened to you.
Yes, it's good. It is all right, though. I've come with some powerful allies.
So you have. May I escort you back home?
Please.
All right. She kind of asks you all together, and she points to the left over here. She says, we don't want to go that way. The ground turned to quicksand about a year ago. No problem for me, only about waist deep, but quite deadly for creatures of your size, I assume.
Probably for the best.
Right, I meant to call someone about that. That's my bad.
She gathers you all together and begins
eats us.
escorting you. It's right. How to eat humans?
A delicious salad.
And begins escorting you through the cave. She walks you to the north, at which point you see a very large chasm in the path. But those of you, it's the path, the chasm is about 20, 25 feet across. But those of you who aren't comfortable jumping, Varaldor offers to just sort of grab you and pick you up like a beanbag or something and just sort of place you on the other side of the chasm.
Oh, you're just nice. Can anyone
And
fire
one of you fits in her hand like almost like an action figure. You're about like this size in her fist.
Excellent.
She escorts you further into the cavern. You see, as you pass through this cavern, you can see to your left what you suspect to be or like her bedroom. You see an ornate statue carved out of stone that looks a lot like you right now, Kaylin. And just a rough bed and some foodstuffs in the little section over there. And she escorts you even further, and you emerge into a enormous cavern. You cannot tell where the ceiling is. Kaylin, your dark vision goes out to, 120 feet?
Mm-hmm.
And it fades into darkness at some point. This is just an enormous open cavern. And you can see Kaylin, and I think that's about it from where... Yeah. Kaylin, you can see at the center of this huge vaulted cave room what looks like a 20-foot by 20-foot block of stone just floating about 3 or 4 feet off the ground in the middle of this giant cavern. And Varaldor says, you know your way, master, but the rest of you, keep your eyes on the ground. It is the best way to avoid any disorientation. And she begins walking you all forward.
Valdor, if you would be so kind as to, I would love for you to explain the magics of this place to my new companions, for their sake, of course.
Give me a persuasion check, Kaylin. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I do look like the creator.
You do look like the creator.
Oh my goodness.
I'll contest that.
Doesn't he have bless or something on still?
God, somebody give me something.
Right. Something.
Do you?
Tim lightly brushes my cheek and I scream.
Yeah.
I think you do have bless. I think that's what the you got shield on, and I think you've got bless on.
Does Bless help with checks, or is it guidance that I want?
Oh.
It's only a minute too. So
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's gone. It's been gone for a couple minutes now.
don't you have guidance on or something?
I mean, you could try to do guidance as he's talking to him.
As I'm talking.
As you're talking, Tim does brush your cheek.
Throws a
Hoping for
leech
that
down my pants.
Recoil.
1d4.
Yep.
Don't roll a 1.
That is a
All right.
13. Do for you.
Not to roll a 1.
Damn it.
Go get my ice water.
I
You roll a 1.
didn't listen.
All right. Well, the stone giant is not very wise.
Oh.
And I got to brush your cheek.
That's right. So the stone giant, at first, when you start talking, Kaylin, the stone giantess seems like she's like shy. It seems like she clams up a little bit, but you know, you feel a little bit of guidance, and you keep talking to her. You put her at ease, and she feels a little bit more comfortable explaining the situation. She says, "You'll want to keep your eyes on the ground, because as everything else becomes larger, focusing on individual rocks is much less disorienting to the mind than looking up at the sky and seeing it get larger and larger. The magic will make us the size of the manor, you see." And she points at that 20 by 20 just stone block floating out in the middle of this cavern. The cavern will stay the same. We will become its size. So, if you see any large rocks that you are getting near as you walk, maybe go around them. They'll probably be much larger by the time you get to them.
Ah. That's exactly right.
And as you all walk forward, she's kind of in the lead here, but as you all walk forward, that's exactly what you see. You see the stone block that, as you get closer, begins to gain some definition, and it's not just a stone block. It's got some what are those crenelements along the roof, and it becomes kind of clear that it's just a rectangular home out of stone. But it begins getting larger and larger in your vision, and so does the cave around you. And about halfway through, you all realize, as you look around at the cave, that you're shrinking as you get farther into this cave.
It's all right, everyone. All part of the magic. I say as my voice cracks and I get nervous.
That's right. And you all make it here. And by the time you make it there, the home looks quite a bit... That's right. The home looks quite a bit different. What from the entrance looked like a 20 by 20 block of stone now seems like a manor that is probably almost 200 feet wide. And probably about 50 to 55 feet tall. It's square in shape. You can tell it's got some of those, I don't even know what they're called, the rectangular things you put at the top of battlements along its roof. And when you arrive,
Turrets.
you can tell turrets. Sure.
Ramparts.
Ramparts? Is that, I don't know.
Trebuchets.
Citadels.
What at the entrance was a 20 foot by 20 foot block of stone that was floating a few feet above the ground is now a home that's floating fully 15 feet off the ground. And the stone giantess walks you up to the front door and gingerly with her fingers plucks at the front door and opens it for you. And one by one, she reaches down and picks you up like dolls and puts you in the front door. And that is where you are now. And she says, I will return to my post, Creator. Should you need me, you know how to call me.
Of course I do, because I am the creator.
Now, forgive my ignorance. Should the creator be subject to the same magics that we are?
Oh, yes, it is his magic. Simply a way for him to further hide his home.
Oh,
But he lives here at this size. We are all much smaller now, you see.
well, yeah.
Now, remind me, please, are all of my, including but not limited to security measures, still in place? You know the ones I'm talking about. You know the one with the acid? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You know.
The boiling?
Braldor says, I do not know your master, my master. It was my duty to guard the cave.
Right.
Any security measures you have in your home would have been operated by Mistraven.
Mistraven, of course. Yes, that's good test. Good job, Val. I'm glad. Thank you. Just making sure you didn't overstep your bounds.
That's right. No. And when Mistraven told me to go away, I went away.
Right. Find this Mistraven.
All right. With that, Vraldor begins taking her leave. She sort of bows a lot slightly at you, Creator Kalen, and she begins walking away. Right there, she'll pop in.
Well, I got us this far.
That's right. You enter into a small entry room. The walls are smooth, light gray stone. Within this entry, 4 pedestals of the same smooth stone sit on either side. Upon those pedestals are gold canisters, a foot long and 6 inches wide. The sides of the canisters are a clear glass, and you can see inside them a swirl of rapidly moving colors. 2 large wooden dusters float about the room, moving without any user. They seem to be in a constant state of dusting and sweeping.
We're in freaking Harry Potter. All right, who wants to take the first step into probably the little trap from hell?
I know nothing about this place, so good luck.
How many hit points do I have? Oh, I'm good. Okay. All right, I'll go forward. The little swirly things are pretty.
All right. The dusters continue just sweeping about. They're moving around. One of the dusters approaches you, Scarlet, and just begins absent-mindedly sweeping your feet.
Oh,
as if there was, and you kind of notice that you had some cave dust on your feet, and the duster sweeps them clean.
Oh, y'all are just the best. I love y'all.
And it continues about its way.
She'll just keep walking.
Okay.
We'll get to the other side. It's safe, y'all. Come on. Don't mind them. They're fine. Thank you.
Tim holds out some leeches to be cleaned.
The dusters, Tim, gladly, when you hold them out, the dusters gladly run up or fly up and begin dusting at the leeches, and the dusters get a little slimy when you do this. But they don't notice, and they continue just spreading slime on the floor.
Aww.
Excellent.
And Tim, as you step through as well, just the dusters just sort of, when you held out one of the leeches, it did sweep the leech, but it also, one of them flew up and dusted your feet off before you got much farther into the room.
Okay.
Is the door in front of us open?
It is not. It is a closed, simple steel door.
Can I turn the door handle?
Hold up. Can you inspect the door handle?
Scarlett's not smart enough to inspect the door handle.
You can either one of you can do either one of those things.
There's Tim.
She would literally think that this is the nicest house ever because they helped clean her armor, and she would just keep going.
I want to study that door for a second.
Okay. Give me an investigation check, Tim.
And
You just want to look at the door.
yes.
All right, Tim. It's a simple, you think probably steel door, with a lever handle. And you kind of look around at the seams where it meets the stone. You look underneath. It doesn't really have much of a gap underneath it, but other than identifying the metal, you really doesn't look out of the ordinary to you.
That's so suspicious.
Yeah.
Most ordinary door you've ever seen.
Hour and a half messing with this door.
I don't trust this fucking door.
I extend my hand towards the door at Scarlet.
In friendly greeting.
Yes.
All right, Tim, you extend your hand towards the door, and your hand reaches the door without event.
Oh, I was saying it's like, oh, now you can open the door.
Oh, now you can open it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. She'll go right ahead. Yeah,
All
she'll go right ahead.
I've
Look back
inspected
together and say,
the
"Come on."
door. 100% chance of safety.
That's right.
I like those odds.
gonna keep
Perfectly
going.
safe.
The Tim guarantee.
Scarlet, you emerge into a simple stone hallway. It is flanked on either side by what look to be copper statues. Actually, I'm not sure how much you can see because
I can kind of see the end of one.
okay. What you note is that there is no light in this place. It is the lights are off if there ever were any lights. But you can kind of see Scarlet and Tim from the other side that there are copper statues of eagles flanking this hallway. And there's another simple steel door to your north, and you can see corridors going to the north on either side.
Hello? Hello? What was that? What was this person's name? Mischievin?
Misdriven.
Misdriven? Misdriven? Hello? Hello?
You don't hear any immediate answer, Scarlet.
You search for
Creators here.
yes. Who wants to step out of the hallway?
Oh, it's fine. Whatever. Hello?
Yeah, you're so gun shy.
Hello? Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. Tim, Scarlet, you all walk to either side of this hallway. You see copper statues of eagles. They don't seem particularly interesting to you. They look nice. They're each about 4 feet tall.
Do they feel copper? If Scarlet cups and feel?
Yeah, if you go up and feel them, they feel like that sort of soft metal.
4 feet tall, but how wide are they?
Pretty wide. What does that picture look like? Wingtip to wingtip is like 15 feet. Yeah.
God, the shockster chickens.
All right. Well. Oh, look. There's more doors this way. Okay.
Yes, Scarlet. You see a hallway of doors, and so do you, Tim. Whenever you look up the hallways.
Seen one door, seen them all.
That's right.
So many hallways, each one more suspicious than the last.
All right, I want to inspect this door.
Hello.
Okay. Tim, give me an investigation check. Or you can Tim, you can always give me either a perception check at a door to listen and see if you can hear anything behind it, or an investigation check to like examine the door and see what you can determine about it. In this case,
I'll do a perception check.
Okay.
Does he fail so badly he thinks it looks different from the first door?
That's right.
He's sure there's something
no.
suspicious.
Wow.
You're really bad at
Tim,
looking at doors.
Yeah.
I bang my head into the door.
a door there. He walks forward and just clangs into it.
Oh my god, someone I used to work with did that once. Except for it was a glass door. She literally just walked right into it. It was greatness.
Oh, man.
Did it break?
No.
Okay.
But she got a nice little bump right there.
I ran into a chain link fence once.
That's
It was at
fine.
night. I didn't see it.
Did it break?
No, I bounced off.
Ah,
Well, these always go for
Sign
a
of
while.
a good chain link fence right there.
that's
Yeah,
right.
everyone left.
Tim, would you like to open your door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna whip it open.
All right. Tim, you
If I
whip
catch
open the
anyone in
door.
the act. What is this?
Tim.
Magic mushrooms?
Oh no.
This door opens into a small courtyard featuring a huge statue of a robed woman,
Oh.
fully 15 feet tall. The woman's robes the woman's robes cover most of her features. The cowl is drawn heavily over her face. One hand is
Cowl?
extended. Cowl.
Okay.
One hand is extended out, seeming to beckon forth. You look up to realize there's no ceiling here. The top is open up to the air, 45 feet above you. You can see barred windows of a second floor above. And above that, the darkness of the cave. In the corners of the room are pools of glimmering crystals and gemstones, most gold and purple. They seem to emanate a flicker with their own internal light.
Hey, don't touch my treasures.
All right. I want to listen to the statue.
Whisper
All
all your
right.
things to me, statue. What's that? You want me to steal the gems? Line my pockets, you said?
Pretty.
Set fire to the gems.
Swallow them one by one?
All right, Tim, you're listening at the statue. What are the rest of you doing? Scarlett, you came back to where Tim was?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she saw something sparkle in a door, so she had to go see.
Okay.
She got a Jenna sword who wants sparkly items.
That's
so
that
she gotta
right.
find it.
Yeah. Kaylee, Kethra, what are you two doing?
I left.
Kether believes there are traps everywhere, based on what Kaylin said. So she's just watching as everybody.
Go look for traps. You're a rogue, aren't you?
I'm the trap finder. I have the intelligence.
Right, I don't have anything to look for traps.
You got eyeballs.
See?
That's the ranger's job.
What? We don't have. Oh shit! I'm the ranger. All right, I will look for
Kaylee's
traps.
realized-
I'm the ranger now. You're in good hands.
Great. I'll leave sticks with them and slowly search this hallway, I guess, / door. Or anything
Tim-
out of the ordinary.
Okay. Kaylin, as you search the hallway, you come up upon another, two more solid steel doors. Neither one looks different than the other ones you've gone through so far.
I bet one leads into here.
Perhaps so.
It's more than one.
Magic.
Tim,
Yes.
as you listen at the statue, as you try to listen to the statue to see what it says,
It's my best attribute, okay.
Listening.
you're focusing intently on the statue, and instead of hearing anything from the statue,
Statue
you hear
stuff.
like
Normal statue noises.
you hear a slight scuffle
Kill.
from somewhere. Kill them all.
Ah, it's a normal statue. I get that from all the statues that I walk by.
You hear a slight scrambling noise above you, Tim, as if something's scraping on the stone way above your head, up near where the opening is to the roof. And suddenly, Tim, before you can even look up, you hear a voice come booming down at you.
I look up.
Too late, I look up.
This is Mistraven's home! You need to get out of Mistraven's home!
Oh shit.
And Tim, I need you to roll me a DC, or I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what the DC is. Roll me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
I gotta get into this. All right, Scarlet, what you see?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tim, roll me a 1d5, please.
Oh. I have a plus 11. Can I roll again, please?
I need one of those roll agains.
You rolled. Scarlet, you come up to this doorway and look in to see Tim shrinking and his arms mutating and turning into little pincers, and he shrinks down.
What?
And Tim turns into a crab.
Crab Tim.
I didn't expect that.
He's a crab?
He is a crab.
She knows this, though, right? It's not just some random crab. We're eating good tonight.
Would you say he's a crustacean construct?
Constriction.
Yep, that's what you see, Scarlet, is that you see Tim shrink down and become a crab.
Tim turns around. Hello, Scarlet.
Your clicking noises, Scarlet.
You look much bigger than usual.
Tim, is that you?
It is. It is so good to hear your voice. What brings you into...
Clack. That's what you hear, Scarlet.
All right.
These gems are very pretty, don't you think?
Lord. What turned you into a crab?
A voice from above. I believe it was the creator.
All right, Scarlet's gonna go in there.
Not the blasphemous mimic we have with us.
Hey.
He is wicked and will be cast down into the depths of crab hell.
What is it going to?
All right, she'll go up to Tim and just try to like pick him up, like
Hey,
without getting pinched.
Okay.
And
you are very strong nowadays.
we'll just dispel magic.
Hmm.
All right. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each level 4th level or higher, make an ability. All right. Scarlet, will you give me a spell check, please? Whatever your spell ability is.
That would be charisma. So I just roll a charisma check.
Yep.
Okay. I think I still get my charisma bonus on top of that too, by the way. Oh, I'll just do this instead. Cleansing touch.
14th level, end 1 spell on yourself or on one willing creature that you can touch.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, that's okay.
Just end spells.
I'll just do this instead.
Scarlet, you walk up and begin cleansing Tim, and immediately Tim begins morphing back into himself.
I feel so much
Tell me he keeps the
pain.
pincer hands.
It hurts so much.
He keeps the pincer hands, right?
For a minute. They come with it for a second. And Scarlet, as you're doing this...
You should get out of my house, too! You don't belong here!
Well, obviously we don't belong here. Do we look like we are from here? No, all we want to do is go home. And we can't do that until we talk to this Mistrivan person. And I just want to go home.
Scarlet, as you're saying these things, will you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
No.
Please ignore everything I said about our companion. I was not my rat.
It's an 18.
All All right, 18. Scarlet, you feel your body begin to change very briefly, but you are able to will it away with your wisdom.
Feeling wisdom.
I told you to stop that.
So Kether's standing there. Can I hear it, or is it just in their heads that hear it?
No, Kether, you can actually hear the voice kind of coming out of that door. Yeah. At this point, you hear the Scrabble again, Scarlet, as you come back, and the voice comes to you one more time. It says,
Get out of Mr. Vin's home! Mr. Vin's gonna hurt you!
All we want to do is talk.
And then a couple rocks come falling down out of the off the side of the wall, and you hear scrabbling going up. And
you got super voice there, buddy.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay. I hit F6. I'm sure I did.
It was a different kind of voice.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't the high pitched one.
I hit a different button. Yes.
Imagine if he didn't say anything and the whole session he's like backwards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Never say a thing. Can I?
Yeah, and it's quiet now in that room. Kaylin?
I'm gonna throw open this door right here.
You sure can.
All right, and I'm gonna.
Oh, which one? This one? This one here?
The one here.
Okay.
Assuming Kaylin can understand spatial awareness and realize this is the room they're in.
Right.
And waltz in there and says, as the creator says, Mr. Vin! Mr. Vin! Come down here. I have returned.
You're dead!
Now,
Yeah.
why would you say that?
I know. Did she say it like a statement or a threat?
Both?
You're dead.
Anytime anybody says that, it's vaguely threatening.
I felt you die. You can't control me anymore. I broke your magic.
That is a very naughty thing to do.
What are you doing to this poor creature?
Kaylin, give me a deception check, please.
Come on! What the fuck? I got a +4.
And you rolled a 2.
Good lord. Yes! Yes! Still more deceptive than this stupid creature.
Uh,
Does Kaylin say that out loud?
He mutters something to that effect. Nailed it again.
What? This doesn't make sense. You're dead.
In a moment of powerful magical battling, I had to sever my connection to you. That is what you felt.
Well, now it's severed. Now I can kill you.
Now there's no need for that.
You said the wrong thing, Kaylin.
Yeah.
Way to go.
I don't know what the situation is here. I'm just feeling things out.
This is Mistrevin's home now. Leave,
Okay.
and I won't kill you.
All right. Now, I don't disagree. And in fact, I was coming here to officially gift you this home for all of the service that you have given me over the length of time with which I am very aware of. And I only need a simple thing. And then this whole place is yours, and you never have to see me again.
What do you want?
I have to huddle with my party and say, okay, remind me what we're doing here. Sidebar. What do we
From
want?
the
If she is the creator, I think we should bow down and worship her.
Tim's very confused by this whole situation.
Is he still referring to the statue at this point?
Tim, are you aware it's not the statue talking?
Is it the statue?
It's not the statue.
I have yet to look up.
Clearly this creature was some sort of familiar or servant of the creator. Maybe some bad blood there. I don't know. But what was it we were trying to do here?
God, I don't even remember.
Previously on War of the Lost
Yeah.
Ring.
What you all remember from the projected image of the creator was that he created orbs of his memories. So you're here to find out how he died, essentially.
Okay.
He said that if in the event of his death, an orb would have recorded how he died.
Mr. Venn, I only seek access to the memory orbs. Because I need answers. There is a great, powerful danger out there that even this home will not protect you from. And I need those orbs to get rid of it. The help of my friends here. And then you will be safe in your new, old, now you are going to be the sole occupant of this entire place.
Admit it, you just forgot the pin to your ATM.
I need to know what your mother's maiden name is, and the street you grew up on.
The name of your first pet.
The name of your favorite teacher in 3rd grade. Yeah.
And we'll tell you what your porn actor name is.
Sandy Beaches, this was worth it. Take that identity.
I refuse to acknowledge that.
Caitlin, roll me a persuasion check.
With advantage, you say?
No.
Come on.
That's what I heard.
Mr. Vin's not
Tim, push
into
my
you right
cheek.
now.
Push my cheek, Tim. It's for the creator, whatever the fuck you believe in now. I don't know.
Oh,
A statue voice, whatever it is this hour.
The statue told me.
Alright, hold on. I don't
oh yeah, guidance. Sorry. It is cheek caressing time.
Yes.
I don't get to use this often,
Use it.
but why not? Ketra
Hmm.
comes in with slightly different clothes and be like, I am here. I am the title exchanger. I have the title to this home in my hands.
That's right. It's gonna be official. We're both gonna sign it.
All right.
Transfer ownership to you.
You pay the taxes.
All legal. That's right. I might have some outstanding liens, but
It's all official.
Kethra, give me a deception check, please.
might have been
Oh,
some
is this-
foundation work on this thing in the past. I'll have to disclose that.
Is this not helping Kaylin? I guess
If your deception check is high enough, it will help Kalen with what he was
It's a
doing. Yes.
pyramid
So many
scheme of
points.
skill checks we have.
That's right.
so many checks.
Yeah. Jesus, you should be the one doing this con. You got 14.
Do I look like a title exchanger?
Title exchanger. Official.
You really give Mr. Vin your home, my home.
That's right. It's going to be
It's
your
not
home.
yours. Do you sign this paper?
Officially very soon. Just have to have this last order of business taken care of, and then never be bothered again.
All right. Kalen, give me a either persuasion or deception at this point, with advantage because Kethra is helping you, with guidance because Tim is brushing your cheek with a leech.
With the power of the leech. Oh, God damn it.
That leeches. Smells kind of bad, but it's working. All right.
I see both times you would not be able to do it without my help.
That's right. I really need those guiding leeches.
There's a long pause after you say this, Kaelin, and eventually the voice comes from up on the roof, echoing down this corridor.
You have 10 minutes! Get what you need and get out! At the end, kill you and take it myself. Bye-bye!
And the voice disappears and departs.
Oh, shit. All right, people, let's go. Everybody span out. We gotta find this fucking room. I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this disguise self spell.
Are we looking for like a scroll?
I have
or parchment,
literally
like a hard
no
drive or
idea.
something?
A hard drive, a USB, thumbstick.
They were described to you as orbs of remembrance. That is the only information you have.
You've seen an orb of remembrance before, Tim, haven't you? For the love of God, man.
I don't remember.
Then you probably haven't seen an orb of remembrance. All right, literally everybody span out and go to a different door, open it all at once. Let's just drive the DM absolutely bananas.
I need to open this door already.
Everybody open a door.
All right, I'm gonna whip open this door.
I'm opening this door.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh God, you guys really did. I was on a different screen and I clicked back over and all your tokens just went boop.
Everybody open doors. This entire dungeon. Somebody has to get into turn-based combat mode. We're in 10 minutes, people.
All right, Tim, you open your door and see more hallway.
Right. All right, I move forward to the hallway.
Okay, Scarlet, you open your door.
What about this door?
I'm trapped in my door.
Oh, hold on. Scarlet. Hold on, guys. You're making me read all the descriptions simultaneously.
I'm just like in between a door, just hands coming
You
out.
guys just wanted me to like talk for half an hour, right? Because that's what happens if you don't open all the doors.
Open all the doors.
I'm stuck in my door.
Hold on.
I cast guidance on the door.
It also rolls a 1.
That's right.
I might have done
Scarlet.
something bad.
Scarlet, this
Yeah?
room contains piles of tiny interlocking clay bricks. The clay seems moist and pliable. In the northwest corner of the room, a large clay statue of a bearded man stares blankly ahead.
Does it look like the creator?
No, it does not.
Rip his head off. See if there's an orb inside.
That's where I would hide an
No,
orb.
I'm good.
Kaelin, you open your door.
Oh God, knives.
You enter into a kitchen in chaos. Animated kitchen utensils, dishes, and ingredients fly around the kitchen in a flurry.
That
After a
sounds
moment,
fun.
though, you begin to see a pattern. It appears the animated objects are cooking dishes at a rapid rate, at which point they are dumping the completed dishes into a fire on the south end of the room and repeating the process. It is unclear where the ingredients are coming from.
Are they singing a song?
It's the Fantasia song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
That's right.
Around the kitchen, moving on.
Cathra!
Quick, rip open their heads, see if there's an orb inside.
Alas, no heads.
Cathra, you enter into an unadorned dining room. A green marble dining table surrounded by 12 high-backed oak chairs stand in the middle of the room. At each setting, there is a single plate with a single bite-sized fruit pastry in the center. The pastries are filling the room with the mouth-watering smell of citrus and honey. By each plate are glasses of a deep red wine.
Looks good.
Eat and drink.
Kayla and Catherine, would you like to do anything in these rooms before I move on to other people who are opening doors?
I'll stare at them for a little while. I'll send sticks to
Okay.
the left hallway just so I have some representation over there.
Okay.
I investigate the wine.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check on that wine. Kithra. Kithra, the wine smells delicious. They are in glass, wine glasses, and it is a very deep red, thick wine, but it smells amazing to you, like freshly stomped grapes.
She takes a sip.
You fool.
It is the best wine you've ever tasted, Kethra. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Wah, wah.
It is fantastic. Kethra, you were standing
You're
there
a crab.
at the end of the table, and you, out of no control of your own, you lay down on the floor and fall asleep. And you, Kethra, begin emitting clouds of colorful vapors off of your body.
So many farts, just non-stop.
Just gaseous.
All the
But
sleep
you-
farts.
But fun
you are-
farts,
Yeah.
not the
you are-
sour tower farts.
Pure grape farts. Delicious. You are currently fast asleep right now, Kethra, just laying on the floor.
I have
Very,
a
very
blanket
drunk.
you can have. Keep it warm.
Tim.
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah. Give me another con saving throw.
Magic can't put me to sleep though.
Oh, it can't put you to sleep. All right.
She remembers this and wakes up.
That's right. Wait a second.
This wine is drunk.
Kethra, you wake up, your eyes open, you're able to stand back up after briefly falling asleep. And you notice
Wait a minute.
the vapors coming off of your skin. What is your current mood, Kethra? How are you feeling right now?
Perturbed.
I am upset that this wine is not the best wine ever. It tried to drug me.
This wine tried to drug me.
In fact, is there a
you were-
tablecloth on this table?
You are giving off a deep green and yellow vapor off of your skin right now, Kethra.
Is there a tablecloth on this table?
There's not. It is just laid on a marble table. You can
She picks up one of the chairs and just throws it across the table, knocking all the pastries and wine over.
I think Kether got in a fight.
Yeah. You do some damage to the room, Kethra. Wine and pastries go flying all over the floor. Smells good, but it looks like a mess.
That's it.
Okay. Tim, you're at a door.
I am. I whip it open.
Okay.
No inspection
No,
this time.
that's right. No time to listen at doors.
Tim,
I jump in. Ha ha!
jump into the bathroom.
Caught you in the
A simple bathroom, a seat with a chamber pot dominates the center of the room, with a bathtub on the southern end and a vanity on the northern end. The room smells remarkably nice, like a field of flowers.
I look in the toilet. Are there any orbs in the toilet?
Tim starts calling out orbs.
I'd like to ask the Clayman if he's seen some orbs of remembrance.
Before
all right.
I set off.
Tim, you don't. You peer down into the toilet and you see no orbs of
What do I
remembrance.
see?
It is. You see a clean chamber pot. There-
Rats. All right. Tim looks. Is there a mirror in here?
There is on the vanity.
Tim
North end.
looks in the mirror. Does he see his reflection?
He does.
Tim's relieved.
I exist.
Good thing there's a toilet there to relieve yourself.
That's right.
If only Tim could.
Do Warforged know we have out bathrooms?
Tim's probably learned about them.
Or does he think it's a drinking fountain?
Right.
Bidet.
But hey, good sir.
Gillian, what are you doing?
I'm going this way.
Find a door.
I'm going this way. All right, there's a door right there, Gillian.
I open the door.
All right.
The door? Oh, wait, this is the door. It's dark.
Yeah. Yes.
Gillian wanders off into a dark hallway and just starts feeling along the wall.
Gillian, you open the door into the soft clay room that Scarlet is currently standing in.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, Scarlet.
You both draw weapons.
Hi. I open the door that I'm in front of.
I'm not going to give the TM a second to catch up.
Hey, here's a power through. I respect it.
We only have 10 minutes.
I have 10 minutes, man.
I'll 10 in-game minutes. I'm not gonna cut you guys off in 6 minutes.
I
don't know
said
10
time.
minutes.
You know what in-game minutes mean?
That's true. You don't know how that is. Scarlet, a stone oven is built into the south wall of this room. 5-pound blocks of dried clay are stacked on shelves in the middle of the room.
Okay, I open the next door.
Hold
I
on now.
kind of I break one open too,
None of
just
these
to
are
make sure
orbs.
there's no orbs inside of them.
One of us does have
Okay.
to go back for Kether at some point.
No, I'm not asleep.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's right. You're
I
just fighting the
advanced
dining
you.
room.
I do want to see what is this grated thing on the right side?
That's a window. It has bars that seem to be made of like crystal and glass, Kethra, but they look out into darkness, and you can kind of tell that you're looking out into the cave.
Oh, okay. Well, I open this door to the north of me.
Okay. The same insane kitchen routine that Kaylin saw is happening with utensils and dishes flying about. They're chopping up food and going about their business.
Noped out of
Killing
the,
or you left.
I noped out of the flying knife kitchen room, yeah.
You want to go in?
Two doors? Did you already open them?
I didn't step in the room.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, we each get a door, so that was my door.
Okay.
That's the
right.
rule.
I think we're back to Tim. Tim, making a big circle.
Still in the bathroom.
Although we kind of skipped Kaylin. But Kaylin, what you see when you get to the end of this hallway is stairs leading up to what you presume to be the second floor.
Stairs, next floor, going up.
I've already beat you to it.
Yep.
Now we're back to Tim.
Tim hears a siren call of more stairs. He rushes towards that direction, which was?
North.
Styx yells out that there's a door near Tim, though.
Yeah, Tim, you do pass by a hallway with an unopened door at the end of it.
Alright. Tim whips this one open.
Let's go, robot man.
Tim,
Who are you?
Styx will turn into a raven, I think. There we go. And fly it on Tim's
I know you
shoulder.
can do that.
Yeah.
Better. Who are you, though?
I'm like a leech, but with feathers. No beak.
Tim, you whip this door open, and the instant your hand touches the handlebar, you see a glyph flash on the door.
Oh, shit.
And a giant spectral hand shoots out of the door and attempts to grab you.
Ooh.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
What if he wants to be grabbed?
Tim,
Yes.
the door, the hand grabs you and begins squeezing you.
Oh,
Odds
my.
are one of the doors was going to kill us.
I'm being squeezed,
Oh.
fellas.
You take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Styx flies out. Danger!
Yeah.
Door grab robot! Door grab middleman!
Tim, you're essentially in turn-based combat with this hand now. You can do something now that the hand has grabbed you and it is squeezing the life out of you. What do you do?
Is he essentially grappled?
He is. Yeah. You're restrained currently.
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
Sure.
Can, but will it do anything?
Good question.
I have to look up if it's going to do something. Oh,
Big B's hand.
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna need to roll me a spell check, please, Tim, as you attempt to dispel this hand.
What was that again?
I think a wisdom check for you. I think it's your spellcasting
Is there
ability.
a higher level version of a spell magic that just does higher spells?
You
or
can
is it
you
only
can
the
cast
same?
it at higher levels.
Oh yeah. See that? Okay.
You just keep casting it with whatever spell level you think the spell is, essentially.
Hmm. Or you could roll a 17.
Or you can roll a 17. Tim, the hand grasps you and squeezes the life out of you for a moment, and then you shatter it with your magics. And
Not
the
again.
and the hand is dispelled.
This ain't my birthday.
Tim.
He's fine.
Tim, this long room clearly used to be a laboratory of some sort, though it has fallen into disarray. A series of work tables line the walls, each crowded with bottles, books, scrolls, and other inscrutable instruments. Directly in front of the door is a large tank containing a preserved, clearly deceased beholder. You see another doorway in the northeastern end of the room, and to the south, under the L-shaped table, comes a sound, something between a chirping and a small yip.
Where's that coming from?
Someone's
The south
Windexing a
end.
window in there.
The south end of the room.
All right. What? Sorry, what was this in front of me?
A tank with what is a preserved beholder in it. It is clearly dead. It's just like a display of a beholder in formaldehyde, whatever they keep them in.
All right, I'll go to
What do they keep
Southern.
holders in?
What do they keep beholders in?
The beholder juice, whatever.
Yeah.
That's right. Tim, as you approach the southern end of the room, a small creature crawls out, about the size of a like a chihuahua or something. It climbs out. It's a pale bat dog looking thing, and it begins chirping at you in an irritated fashion.
Can I understand it?
You cannot understand it.
I hold my hand out to it.
Oh, it's cute.
Tim, you can give me an animal handling check. This is one that doesn't come up very often.
Mm-hmm. Is your animal handling? Ah, not bad.
Not bad.
Hold on.
Seen you handle an animal.
I have leeches.
Yeah.
It rolled a 3. That wasn't public, but I'll let you have it.
Acceptable.
I roll a 3 also.
It at first, Tim seems like it's going to be very afraid of you. It skirts back as you sort of come at it ham-handedly with that roll. You just shove your hand forward and start walking towards it.
Love me.
Yeah. But after a moment, the thing, after it's shrunk down beneath the table again, it comes back out and begins chirping again. And its chirps get more excitable. And it begins jumping. It jumps up on the L-shaped table and begins like moving things around, crashing more bottles to the ground. You see like this whole room is kind of in disarray. And it grabs a piece of paper and it grabs a little scribing pen. And it begins with one hand just rapidly drawing on a piece of paper. And it runs up to you and shows it to you, Tim. And it's a crude drawing, but you think it's a drawing of a little dragon with fairy wings. and it holds the paper up to you, and then it shreds the paper with its little hands, and then it looks up at you and starts nodding its head.
What happens if I try to touch him?
You can try.
It's probably excuse me. That's probably what Misdriven is.
You want to try to touch him, Tim?
Yes.
What are you trying to do? Just pet him?
No, I'm trying to cast tongues.
Oh, okay. With your animal handling check, he gets close enough to you to where you can touch him and let's see. Spell grants the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. All right, you do that, Tim. But the creature, for a minute, looks at you, it chirps again, and then it gets agitated and it goes back and grabs another piece of paper and it draws a mouth, and then it just does big X and it points to itself.
Can you understand me?
It nods its head vigorously.
This dragon fairy, was that the owner of this house? Was that a no?
You can only ask yes no questions.
He shook his head vigorously as he chirped at you.
Is that dragon fairy deceased? Or do you... Yeah. Let's keep it at that.
Keep it simple.
Okay.
He points back down. He points at you vigorously. Then he puts back down at the piece of paper he tore up.
Do we kill something like that?
I think he probably wants us to kill it.
I asked if it was deceased.
Do you want it to be deceased?
Do you want us to kill that? Alright. Yeah.
He begins just pointing around.
Okay.
And then pointing to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
We've all suffered under its plight.
You talk too much.
There's something they can't talk.
And would you or this person you want us to murder in cold blood know where any orbs of remembrance are?
Small shinies? Small shinies?
Tim, roll a persuasion check for me.
Creature's not being.
The creature,
How many ones have you rolled on skill checks tonight?
Yeah.
My goodness.
The creature seems hesitant to even answer your question or acknowledge it.
Second, though.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and cause, like, the lights in the room to brighten as I ask.
All right.
And then go,
Convinced now.
Big magic right here.
The thing, the homunculus, like, sits there and sort of puts its little hands together and thinks for a moment. And he looks up at you and says, or he doesn't say, but he points to you. He points back down at the fairy dragon picture. He sort of makes a circle in the air.
I don't understand. Draw me a picture.
He does. He grabs a piece of paper and begins drawing what looks to be an orb and an arrow pointed to it. And he points to himself and points back to the picture.
He's got the orb inside him. Cut him open.
The orb is inside you?
The orb is the friends we've made along the way. Damn it.
He draws like a door, and he draws a question mark on the door, and then points to himself.
Are you a key to the door?
The creature's getting frustrated with you now.
I'm just trying to understand. No one is more frustrated than I am right now.
Meanwhile, 10 minutes passed during this conversation.
That's right.
We're already in combat with the creature. Like,
Right.
All right, can you come with us after we kill this dragon? You can explain to my friends who are much more intelligent than I am.
The thing gives like a frustrated shrug. It's like, and he begins following you.
That last thing he just said is, "You are not on my charades team anymore."
He does kind of, Tim, he does point to that northeastern door and sort of make like a, sort of like motions to you to that door.
All right, I whip it open.
Okay.
After you just got fucking grabbed by the other door, he's still whipping doors open.
Still whipping doors open.
The audacity.
Tim, you begin to enter that door. Meanwhile, the rest of you are at stairs or going through a kitchen. The three of you who are upstairs or going upstairs, I assume Gillian, Scarlet, Galen, you're all going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at one point we heard Styx calling about something, but then maybe said it
And
was
he said
fine.
he was
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, we'll explore upstairs. Split this party.
That's right. I gotta draw people onto individual things. I haven't done this in a hot minute. Eric? Heather? Oh. Okay. The three of you. Oh shit. What did I just do?
The stairs.
I
Go.
don't know.
The stair. I just moved my stairs somehow. Okay.
It is Harry Potter.
That's right. The stairs are moving around.
Stairs are ramps now.
The three of you head up the stairs and come up to a second floor. Unlike the solid stone of the first floor, here the floors are covered in ornate purple carpeting. Along the walls of the second floor, you see framed paintings, most are of various landscapes, though a few have creatures in them as well, all unfamiliar to you. Kethra, what are you doing?
It doesn't look like this place has been investigated, so I'm thoroughly investigating these little two closets.
Are you in the
Okay.
kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
Kethra, as you duck your way through this kitchen, you find that there's pots flying, there's knives flying, ingredients flying. In order to avoid them all, you're gonna need me to give me a dexterity check, please, or acrobatics check. As you attempt to duck and dodge your way. All right, Kethra, you duck and dodge your way amongst all the pots and pans, and you look into what seems to be a storage room. On the north wall, bottles of wine are racked, and on the south wall, kegs of an unknown liquid are stacked.
I'll take a couple bottles.
Okay.
I assume it may have the same properties as the other one, so
Yeah. All
I'll
right.
have a couple bottles in my stash. And then let me investigate this other room too.
Okay. Boxes of ingredients lie open in this pantry. As the animated plates fly in and remove ingredients, another of the same seems to magically appear in its place.
Okay. That's all there is. No orb in here. Step out.
Give me another acrobatics check. As you duck and dive, same thing. All right, you duck and dive. You have to roll at one point to avoid a boiling pot of water flying over your head. But you get out of the kitchen.
I guess I'll proceed north as far as I can until you switch over to somebody else.
Okay. You head up north until you get to the stairs. These three are no longer here. They've gone up the stairs.
I open
Tim,
the door.
Oh, wait. Would you? Okay, hold on.
I
can't actually
no.
see.
What did you do?
We can start with
okay.
Tim if you want.
No, Scarlet, no, you're fine. Scarlet, you open this door. You go up to this steel door, and begin to open it. But as you open it, Scarlet, you do note something out of the corner of your eye on the north end of the hallways to the east and west of you. You think you might see figures.
Mm-hmm.
But you open this door.
Mm-hmm.
As you were approaching the door, Scarlet, as you were coming from the stairs to this door, you began to hear string music playing, like a large bass violin or something like that. And the music that you're hearing as you approach abruptly stops as you open the door. As you enter, you see 2 crystal windows on the south end of this room that look out over the courtyard. You can see the top of the statue.
Mm-hmm.
4 overstuffed chairs face each other in the center of the room with a low circular table between them. And a 12-foot tall fiddle leans against the northeast corner, its bow on the floor nearby.
And something creepy next to it.
Yeah, you're kind of burying the lead there, boss.
Yes. A ghostly figure seemingly made of smoke that's sort of distorting around, who it looks like it was playing on this instrument, now turns and looks at you, Scarlet.
Oh, please don't stop playing. That was just lovely. You are an amazing player.
Thank you. I am trapped here, though. I am forced to play.
Oh no!
Music.
Who trapped you here?
So cruel. The master of this place.
The creator?
Kaelin backs up slowly.
Yes. Creator. Trapped me to this instrument. Will you free me? I don't want to play music anymore.
How do I do that?
Oh, okay, now hold on. You can't just free every evil-ass looking creature you come across.
It plays beautiful music. There is no way that this thing could be evil.
At least roll an insight check or something, please. The creator probably trapped it for a reason. Now that Kaelin is disguised, he's like totally like in the mindset of like, there must be a reason for this.
I'm surprised you didn't want to like storm in then and be like, I knew it was you.
I'm tempted, but I hear that voice and I hear you talking to it.
Yeah.
Hanging back still. Well, I was walking forward until he said the creator trapped me, and then he started walking back.
I don't want to go there. Yeah, you look like it, right?
I don't necessarily want to show my face here.
Hey, look, I can roll 3s too.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it was so cruel for no reason. My brothers, he gave them a cave, but me, he trapped here to play for him. Break the bow, break the instrument, and I'll be free. Please.
And he steps slightly to the side of that 12-foot tall fiddle that's laying in the corner.
It's got good manners.
It does. It has very good manners. It said please.
Please don't free that creature.
You're killing me.
I'll be good.
I would definitely love to help you. Do you happen to know anything about orbs of remembrance first?
Orbs? Yes. He keeps them secret, but I know where he hides them.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Can you tell me where?
I want you to free me first. I don't know
Well,
if I trust you.
Well, I don't know if I trust you either. While you do play a very beautiful instrument, you're trying to get me to do something that, I mean, I just don't understand why the creator would lock you into an instrument and leave you here to make you play constantly. And I mean, if you give me the information for how to find these orbs, and I will bring the bow with me, and if I find them, I will break the bow and release you.
I don't like that deal. Free me
Well-
first, then I tell you.
No, you tell me first, and then I'll free you.
Free me first, then I tell you.
No, you tell me, and then I free you.
Meanwhile, 10 minutes
This
pass.
goes on. Yeah, you guys are getting awful close. Like a solid. Yeah.
We have to
7 or 8
split party
minutes ago.
more multitasking. We have to do like an Inception thing now.
All
Tim,
right, well, I mean, if you don't want to help, I guess I'll just leave.
Tim. In contrast to the messy laboratory, this room is a small, tidy office. A large black and white rug covers the floor. On the south end of the room are several wands, staves, orbs, and rods mounted on
Ooh.
display. A desk and a chair formed out of lacquer-covered books stands near the north wall. On the east wall is a large, full-length, gold-framed mirror.
Tim checks his reflection.
Tim, you look at your reflection in the mirror, and you still have a reflection, like you noticed a minute ago. Now you have a monocle on. You look at your reflection in this mirror, and as unbeknownst to you, you were apparently wearing a monocle because you have a monocle on in your reflection.
Tim does finger guns.
Yep.
Anything of note in this table?
Yeah, Tim, you look at it, and what you see, it's sort of a writing desk. And you find on that writing desk a book. It appears to be a record book, similar to the one that you found a long, long time ago back in the Verdant Spire, with details of meetings that the writer of this book had with various creatures. As you scroll through it, it's currently on the last pages that were written on it, and the book speaks of a meeting with some kind of celestial lord who had made a connection with an enclave of fiends and wanted to flee here to Anonymous to escape their respective masters to live together. And that is the last entry in that record book.
Okay. Did we keep the book last time?
I think somebody brought it with. Yeah.
I'll pocket that.
Okay.
The other end, are there these wands or staves? They seem magical or expensive or anything?
Roll an investigation check, please.
That's smart, guy.
Tim, it doesn't take much as you get close to them to realize that if they are even real, they are totally not special. They look to you to almost be like replicas. They seem like hand painted, but they look like display case things, as opposed to actual usable items.
Okay. Tim goes back to the mirror and sees if he still has the monocle.
Tim, you looked back in the mirror and you were still wearing a monocle.
All right. He adjusts the monocle, nods, and leaves the room.
Okay. Tim, as you begin to leave the room, the homunculus chirps at you and points back at the mirror.
I believe this monocle appeared, and I look quite dashing, homunculus.
He flies up with his wings and pokes you in the eye where the monocle was, Tim. And he points back at the mirror.
All right, I'll go back to the mirror.
And Tim, you were wearing a monocle in that mirror.
Okay, take off the monocle.
Tim, you put your hand up to take the monocle off in the mirror, and your hand just goes through the monocle in your reflection.
Poke yourself in the eye.
And the homunculus, Tim, flies up and sort of lands on your shoulder, Tim, and pats you on the head and then points at the mirror.
I touch the mirror.
Tim, as you touch the mirror, your hand goes into it.
Hmm.
And you can see your hand like a double reflection through the mirror.
All right. I'll step through the mirror. I'll look back to see if the raven's nearby. If
Yeah.
not,
Styx is trying to follow you best he can.
he is okay. So he shrugs and walks through. But
Tim,
If you have a message you want to tell the rest of the party, that'd be impart that to Styx.
let everyone know what's happened in here. All right.
Tell
See
them
you
what
later.
you've seen. I'm going to the Mirrorverse now.
I'm going to become Mirror Tim. See you in another laugh.
Okay, Tim, you step fully through the mirror, and you arrive at a room that looks almost exactly like this one. But the moment you're on the other side of the mirror, you feel the physical weight of that monocle on your ear.
Ugh.
You can feel it on your face now.
Okay.
And you look around and you are sort of in a reflection of this room, but you find you can't go any farther into this room. You're limited to what you could see from the other side of this mirror.
Mirror room. Okay. Is there anything different?
Tim, you go around looking at things and your hand kind of passes harmlessly through things here. Nothing seems to be physical in this room except for the monocle that is on your face. Is the only thing that's like different that you can actually touch here that you couldn't touch on the other side.
Can I read the book with a monocle on?
Yeah, you can. The book's backwards. So you can see the letters are sort of backwards. But once again, you can't touch anything. It's all just sort of illusory mirror verse over here.
Well, I have the book in my hands.
Oh, right. But you brought it in with you. Yes. Yeah, you open the book and you look at the book with the monocle. And you, Tim, as you're sort of trying to look through the monocle, you kind of get the sense that there is something special about this monocle. It's got a little lever on the side with 3 different positions that you can move it to, but right now it's not doing anything for you. But you can move it to different positions. And you got a slightly different colored glass in the monocle when you move that lever up and down. Other than that, the book looks normal.
Okay. And when I'm pushing levers, everything else in the room looks normal?
Yep. Your hand just passes through everything here.
Can I put the monocle on the other side of the mirror?
You do. If you take your hand, you're holding it?
Yeah, I'll hold it and shove it through the mirror to see if it's still physical on the other side.
You do that, Tim, and you can see the monocle in your hand on the other side of the mirror.
Okay. Step back out of Mirrorverse.
Okay. You step out of the Mirrorverse, Tim, and everything is the exact same, except now you're holding a monocle.
A physical monocle?
A physical monocle in your hands.
All right. I guess start walking back towards the group, playing with the levers, looking at things to see if anything happens.
Okay. Yeah, Tim, you suspect you're going to have to spend a short rest investigating this item before you can really figure out what it does, but yes.
All right. I'll make my way back towards the group and take the homunculus.
I was gonna say, did the creature respond at all when he left in the mirror? How did that work?
When you came back out of the mirror, Tim, the homunculus is sort of nodding his head in frustration at you like he's exasperated, and he just sort of waves his hands and flies out of the room.
Tim goes, yeah.
The homunculus is kind of a jerk.
I want to see if he wants to hold hands while we walk back.
He'll hold your hand. He looks up at you weird as he's walking along, but he does it, but he's just sort of looking at you oddly.
Tim feels very happy. He's made a friend.
Mm-hmm. And a monocle.
Yes.
All right, Tim, Kethra.
Styx is with Tim.
Styx with okay, yeah. Styx comes up too. You all rejoin up at the second floor, where Tim and Kethra, you get there.
And here's Scarlet arguing.
Just as Scarlet is like finishing an argument or having an argument with something in that room. And Scarlet, you've kind of reached an impasse with this creature. It is sort of repeating the same thing over and over, like you were doing at the end of it. But it's getting more and more agitated the more you just promise to let it out after you found the orb.
All right, I'll walk up with the homunculus to see if he has any reaction.
Tim, as you begin to walk up, the homunculus immediately like starts slamming his little paw on your shoulder, Tim. He's on your shoulder now, by the way.
Shoulder monkey.
And he starts chirping a bunch of things at you, Tim, in rapid succession. He goes, and he points to either side at the hallways, and he's sort of pointing like around the corner, Scarlet, where you saw what you thought were figures, and he points to his eyes, points to you, and he makes a bunch of punching motions.
Are those guards?
There's a lot to take in.
And then he points down into the room that Scarlet's in, and his eyes get real wide. And he goes,
Tim makes a motion across his neck. You want to eat him? All right, we'll have to kill him first. I don't think your mouth will fit.
It's poor homunculus.
The homunculus runs up to you, Scarlet, and begins slamming its paw against your leg, and starts trying to pull you out of the room.
You're my friend.
He's with us. It's okay.
Where did you come from?
He's a homunculus. He can't talk. He's my best friend.
When you say that to him, he flies back to your shoulder.
But there's so much together.
Scarlet will turn to like follow the homunculus, just forgetting about the dude in here.
Yeah, the homunculus trots into the room just a little bit. Scarlet turns and hisses at whatever was in the room, and then backs out. And
See.
She comes out with a random like water bottle. You don't know where she had. Enough of that.
The little bat monkey knows exactly what I'm talking about.
So there are a lot of guards in this area that want to kill us, and the homunculus wants us to kill that monster so we can eat him later.
They got to Jimmy Woo. That's a gross
oversimplification of things. All right. He said all that, did he?
In so many words, yes. He is the smart one of the pair.
Did you ask it where the orbs are?
Yes, it is not inside of him.
So they're outside of him? I don't.
Scarlet look at the little homunculus and be like, "Do you know where the orbs are?"
Scarlet, you can give me a persuasion check at this point.
There is
persuasion. So go, Tim.
A dragon fairy we need to kill, and he might or might not show us where the orbs are afterwards. I'm not too sure about that.
As you gently come down to the little homunculus cat dog,
it's the bright smile. Yeah. It's the soft tones.
Just instantly understand each other. Tim has been this whole time just struggling. It just straight up talks to Scarlet. It's like, look, here's the deal.
Trying to speak the entire time. No, as you're getting down to his level, Scarlet, and getting in with him, Tim is saying what he just said, and the homunculus just points at Tim.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. I do. It's right under his nose, wasn't it?
I don't think I have a nose.
The homunculus starts chirping at you rapidly again. He once again points to either side of where you guys are currently standing, like right behind some walls to the north. And he makes little punching fists again.
All right, we'll avoid the fucking guards. Look at them. Look at them while they punch us. Damn, this is hard.
Can you show us how to get through safely to get to the orbs?
Do not look.
Does anyone have
How
a
many
piece of paper
words?
and a pencil? He draws real good.
Can he draw words?
Or you could get some from downstairs, or there was more in that laboratory, Tim.
Sticks, you can talk to him. You're a small, shitty creature like he is.
Scarlet will give him a little piece of paper and a writing utensil.
All right, what he draws, he begins rapidly scribbling. He draws.
The whole time she sees him scribbling, she's like, "You are such an excellent little artist." Oh my goodness. Gives him a pat.
He points to where he's motioning to those two figures, which are right here and right here. And he draws eyeballs there, and he draws arrows pointing south. And then he makes little fist motions and points at them, back at those positions. And he starts sort of chirping again, like, and he points to those figures and the eyeballs in the paper, and he points to you.
If they see us, then they'll fight. Okay.
Okay.
And then he starts drawing a picture. And it looks like he's drawing the hallways. He draws little stairs where you are all now. He draws the two south hallways that you guys can see currently. And he draws them together at the bottom, at the southern end. And at the southern tip of where the two hallways come together, he puts a little X and he points to that. And he starts chirping it.
That's where the balls are. That's where something is.
Great.
Okay.
This fucking scavenger hunt.
All right. So she'll just like cradle the homunculus as she picks it up. Because it's all sunshine. It's all sunshine and rainbows with her.
Yeah.
She's just gonna forget this guy.
He
wouldn't.
Yeah.
He's not gonna play ball. She'll shut the door.
Are the eye guards? Can they see? We're stealthy, or do we have to be magically invisible?
Can they see in the dark, or can we sneak past them?
The fucking answers that, homunculus.
He says he doesn't know.
We're a very stealthy rogue. Nobody can see her.
He sort of motions around at the place, and he sort of makes like this kind of motion.
Great.
So you want us to turn the lights off?
The lights are off.
That's already off.
It is completely
Somebody
dark,
is
yeah.
blasting light out of
it. Well, we're emitting some light here.
Tim and Scarlet are both emitting light currently. Scarlet with the torch, Tim with the light spell.
I got pass without trace. We could try to just go down stealthily.
Well, you're gonna have to turn our lights off. That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Or for those of you that are really not stealthy, have Gillian dimension door. If we know where
take one person.
Yeah.
The homunculus map is generally, you can see that the hallways form like a square shape, and he's drawing a picture of a room at the southern end of it, but there's no sense of scale to this drawing. So you can try to guess, but you're not sure how well you do.
All right, we'll just turn the lights off, cast pass without trace, and then Kaylin, you have to lead the way because none of the rest of us will be able to see.
I think Gether can see.
I
And hold on to someone with dark vision.
Yeah, Gillian can see.
So it's just Tim and Scarlet that are blinded.
Yeah.
Ended
So
by
someone's
the
going to have to leave me and Tim.
Blind, clanking monstrosities.
Hmm.
Everybody stays within 30 feet. They get a plus 10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
All right. Wait.
But I would
It's not.
whisper to Kethra to go on ahead and make sure it's going to work.
There we go. That's what I wanted. 5-0. All right. Tim and Scarlet, you put out your lights, and you are immediately just enmeshed in darkness.
Everybody hold hands.
Yeah. Who's going first?
I'd like Kethra to go down one hallway. I can send an invisible sticks down the other hallway.
Yeah. Yeah. Six goes invisible.
Yeah.
All right. Kethra, you want to give me a stealth check for going down the hallway?
Hell yes.
It's like you're not
Invisible.
even there, Kethra. You slip down the hallway just in complete darkness.
My party doesn't realize I'm gone.
That's
right.
right.
I turned to
They're
tell her
still
to go,
talking
and
you,
she's
like,
already
Kethra, are you gonna go?
Yeah.
Kethra, as you turn this corner too, you can more clearly see what is standing at the head of that hallway.
You mean this way?
Yeah, up at the north end of the hallway. They're large metal men that have just small motes of steam pouring out of various joints. They look a little bit like this. And they are currently just standing stock still at the head of the hallway.
I don't want that to punch me.
Is this something right here in the wall?
It's inside the room. That's the thing that Scarlet was talking to.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna deal with that.
All right. And then that's a door.
Kethra, you pass by there's a door here on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, you see those crystal grates that you can look out onto the courtyard from.
Let's listen to this door.
All right, give me a perception check, Kethra. Kethra, you hear absolutely nothing on the other side of that door.
Quietly open the door.
Okay,
It's checks.
26. Yeah, look at that. Kethra. Coats, cloaks, robes, wizard hats, and other apparel hang from hooks on the walls. An ostentatiously decorated armoire adorned with gems and gold filigree resides in the corner.
I grab a costume and put it on.
Okay. Like a wizard's robes?
Put on my robe and wizard hat.
Yep.
Okay. You put on your costume?
Listen to this door.
You hear nothing, Tim.
Quietly open it.
Tim, you do open the door quietly, but the moment your hand touches the door, a glyph flares on it, and a giant spectral hand reaches out to grab you.
Who?
You keep saying Tim, but
Oh, do I? Okay, sorry.
You really wanted to grab Tim again with the door.
I did. Kethra, give me a dexterity saving throw, please. All right, Kethra, the hand grasps out at you, but you're able to just dodge back deftly before the hand grabs you, and the door remains open.
Nice.
Kethra, in this room contains rows of wooden cabinets stuffed with disorganized files, scrolls and tomes. Many are unlabeled, barely stacks of paper bound together, though many are more proper books with a variety of names printed on their spines. Leaning on the southern bank of shelves is a rolling ladder. What are the rest of you doing right now?
I mean, seeing Kethra
Standing in the dark.
Yeah, seeing Kethra be able to go down there and not activate the statues, will form a human chain holding hands, and I will. All right,
tell me the order of this chain of human hand holding.
Me in front, Gillian in the back. We're the ones that can see, and then put Tim and Scarlet in the middle.
Tim and Scarlet in the middle. All right. So it looks like this.
Yeah.
Are you going to go down the same hallway Kethra went down, or the other hallway?
Same hallway Kethra went down. She's the vanguard.
Okay.
I put sticks down the other hallway. Just he's not going to open any doors, but just kind of scope down there, I guess.
Guys into position. All right. I need all 4 of you to give me a stealth check with a plus 10 bonus.
There he gets plus 10. Good lord.
Nice.
That was good.
20, Tim. As a group, you all are okay. One of you failed the check.
Make up for Scarlet's clanking.
Scarlet, you had some very brief clanking going on, but the people on either side of you that are holding on to you were able to steady you and quiet you down a bit. And when that clanking does happen, you all do hear a distinct steam pouring, hissing sound coming from the north of you very briefly. And you all begin descending.
Oh, shit, there's another one at the southern end, too.
Yes, there is.
Should ask the homunculus if they activate on sound, too, or if it's just visual.
The homunculus is with you. It's currently back on Tim's shoulder again.
Yeah.
But it is not making any. It won't chirp at you if you motion at it. It's just
okay.
Just do it like this.
All need to be silent. Yep. Understood. I guess we'll follow the directions it gave, unless Kethra motions for me to stop and do something. But
yeah,
she motions for everybody to put some robes on.
Great.
You can. You all can go into the room if you'd like to go in there and put robes on.
When in Rome.
As you all go into that room, you do note that, there's all sorts of outfits, wizard outfits in this room. And you do note the ostentatiously decorated armoire in the corner. It's got gems and gold filigree along its edge. Telluride tells you, Scarlet, that it is beautiful. He wonders what's in there.
Oh. Going this way.
Brag ranks.
No, that's where'd you go?
Jesus, she dove
I didn't move me.
She dove off the second floor to the first
that was not me.
Okay, that was weird. Your token just took off.
I was using the scroll bar thingy trying to scroll over to see what was in the room.
Okay, yeah.
Was not me. It wasn't me.
All right, Kethra, what are you doing? You're now, looking into this records room with a bunch of books and papers.
All right, well, I guess I'll look around and see if anything looks. What am I looking for? This is a library, a records room. Right?
Yep, looks like a library. It's got books. It's got like just papers filed in various places.
Let me give you something specific. Let me look at where the ladder is and see if anything up and down the ladder is missing or
Sure.
Yeah.
You look at the ladder and where it's at, and you look at some of there's like I said, there's papers shoved in various spots, but there's also some books there, and you can see some names there, like one of them is called The Lander's Entropia. You see the one called Solvents, Universal and Versal.
Never mind.
Yeah, it looks like just arcane books that you have no interest in.
And let me just look at a couple of the top sheets of the papers on each table. Anything interesting on the top few sheets?
Yeah, Kethra, you can't read some of them. Some of them are written in a odd script, but most of them seem to be just arcane knowledge. Maybe there's information about wizarding spells on these sheets, but it's hard for you to tell without any training in that field.
All right. Well, no orbs here, so step back out.
Okay.
She whispers to the group, "It's just arcane papers in there. Nothing important."
I nearly jump out of my skin because you're pretty much invisible.
Come out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Just a voice.
Shh. That went down the hall.
Right.
Go together.
Let's keep going.
All right. You guys can all make a group stealth check to make it down the hallway. You have to pass by a pretty close, within like 10 feet of the southern automaton here. And once again, is just standing stock still.
+10.
Yep, +10. Galen. Kethra, let's see, 21. That was the last one.
So Kethria is a 38 now because she's also got past.
That's right. Yep. Who? I can't tell what's the old roll and what's this roll. I think anyone from the three of you, Scarlet, Gillian, Tim, give me stealth checks.
No.
You got +10. How bad can it be? Ooh, boy.
That bad.
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
+10.
I do have inspiration,
That would probably be a good chance for inspiration.
but I wanted to keep it.
Rolling a
Alright.
0 when we just sneak past a giant ass statue is a good time for
You think
inspiration.
Scarlet, you're about to drop your shield just fully to the ground, just clank it like a plate.
Good use.
All right, Scarlet, as your shield slips from your hand and just is about to clatter to the ground, you grab it real quick.
Little homunculus grabs it.
That's right.
Saves
It's
it.
underneath it. And you all make it here. The homunculus is motioning you to that southern door, but he's not making any sound. But the homunculus is also trying to tell you something without making any sound this time. He's just waving his little paws. He's pointing at the door and then doing
Yeah,
this.
we've fucking seen this hand thing before. Alright. How can we disarm this thing? Is it... Now, wait a minute. If we cast a spell, doesn't that make a sound?
It might.
I got
It
this.
Depends on the spell. Depends on the spell.
Well, I don't.
Certain
got
spells
this.
require you
mind.
to talk. Yeah.
If I know, how about if I just open it and then just step away, jump away?
Yeah, and Kethra's got the stealth. She could probably just open it, honestly.
If you think you can just open it and just dash backwards very quickly, Kethra.
Yeah.
I like this.
All right. Kethra, give me an acrobatics check. Okay. Kethra, you have advantage on your saving throw. You begin to open the door, and the hand reaches out to you to grasp you. Give me a dex saving throw with advantage. 26 will do it.
Yeah, it will.
The dex saves, and as you've noted, Kethra, the hand is silent. It just silently comes out and attempts to grasp you.
I noticed the last time the range of it, and I
Right? You know.
We saw these all the way back in the first dungeon, didn't we?
You did. Back at the Verdant Spire. That's what was glyphed the door there.
Yeah.
And it comes out and tries to grab you, Kethra, and dissipates when you get the door open.
Excellent.
she motions for the others to follow.
Safe now.
All right. You all enter into a bear room. Bolted to the floor in the middle of this small, unadorned room is an iron pedestal, waist high, with a slanted top. Protruding from the top are a number of large brass buttons situated along the pedestal's top. An inscription is etched next to each button.
Can we
Do
read
the
the
inscriptions,
Yeah.
You cannot read these inscriptions. Kethra? Yeah, you cannot read them. They are in a language that you do not know.
Damn, use your magic monocle.
All right, I'll begin flipping dials of my monocle that no one has mentioned. How cool I look.
How dare you not?
We technically can't see it right now.
Whatever.
All right, Tim. Give me an Arcana check, as you're attempting to like use this item without really having a proper understanding of what it is.
I am the party's magic caster, so I should be extra proficient in.
Right.
Oh!
Wow.
Finally,
All
our
right.
ship is coming in. All of these horrible rolls and good rolls, and then we get the crit.
I take out the book that I was reading earlier and lick my finger and jump to the page going, let's see where it says in this book.
Monocle in hand.
Yes.
Yep. Tim, you've been playing with this monocle the entire time. Like it's just trying to read the book, try to get a better understanding of it. And through just these few minutes of trial and error, you click one of them down and you feel like you've maybe expended a charge in this magical item. And suddenly you can read the inscription. You couldn't read before, too.
I couldn't before.
That's your sad realization. I couldn't read before.
The quest for Tim's literacy is complete.
End of campaign.
That's right. Tim, you find you can read all the little inscriptions in this book that you couldn't have read before, the little runic markings. You can read them all. And as you come into this room with Kethra, you can read the inscriptions on this pedestal somehow.
It's going to be just reading everything all the time now. It's going to be insufferable.
Why do we have to teach him?
That one says, no vacancy. Thanks, Tim.
Great.
That one says, stop.
$2.99 beef burritos.
5 for $1. Yeah, so Tim, you can go in this room and you can read the inscriptions on the pedestal. There are a total of 8. Are there 8? I think there are 8. One of the buttons, Tim, says light. One of the buttons
says light.
Are you guys to close the door? Because you're still trying to avoid.
Yeah, probably a good call.
Yeah, I'm going to say once we're all in the room, we shut the door.
Okay, get
Carefully.
everybody in the room and then close yourselves off. All right. One of the buttons says light. One of the buttons says heat. One of the buttons says music. One of the buttons says lockdown. One of the buttons says security. One of the buttons says reminder. One of the buttons says roof. And one of the buttons says do not
Jacuzzi.
press.
Ooh. God damn
Oh,
it. God
no.
damn it. God damn it.
Oh, no.
And none of us can read it except Tim.
Tim's the only one who
God
can read it.
damn it.
All right, guys, I've got it. We need
What
to
does it
press
take
the
you?
ones that say heat and music. And let's get this party going.
Just hear screams in the background.
Tim?
I repeat all the buttons to everyone.
Except the
Don't
last
press anything. Tim was making a joke. Have having a fun.
Please don't press any buttons.
All right. So you
but-
all, Tim is.
But
Right.
in all seriousness, a dance party would be a lot of fun right now.
Mm-hmm. So, do we think the button that says "remember" is probably his little remember balls?
Could be.
Only one way to find out.
I'm showing you what they all are. Right, not press. It says do not press.
That's a very important distinction.
The last one is do not press.
Does it say press me or do not press? Press, comma, do not.
Do not. Wait, I'm confused.
There's
Well,
like a
that's
piece of
the
paper with
question.
a knot.
Exactly.
That's right.
Press do.
I
It's
guess-
your call, yeah, Tim. We'll let you be in
All
charge.
right, let's press reminder. Tim presses reminder. Final answer.
All right, Tim, you press reminder, and
You're dry cleaning.
an inscription appears upon this pedestal underneath the button. And the inscription reads, in center field, undead face dragon, aberration face giant, fey face fiend.
Somebody write that down. Field.
Okay.
I don't think we found this thing yet. Head face, dragon, aberration. Fey.
Who thinks the security button will disable those mechs out there?
Or turn
I
them
hope
on.
Yeah, but we're safe in this room.
In theory. This is like the safe control room, isn't it?
You're seeing a bunch of buttons that seem to control things. So.
There's no indication if things are already on or off. There's just no
They're
state
not.
for
It's
that.
just buttons. Yep.
Great.
I'll press music.
We know light's off, so we could press light.
Tim, you press music, and suddenly the hallway outside, the room you're in, the whole house seems to fill with an odd kind of music that you've never heard before in your life.
Well, it's Muzak. We don't have any elevators in this world.
Yeah. We're like at Dillard's right now.
Wow, you just dated yourself really bad, hon.
Is Dillard's not exist anymore?
Barely.
Nobody goes to Dillard's.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Poor Dillard's.
If only you'd have gone to Dillard's more, they'd still be around.
That's right.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Security?
Sure, let's just start pushing buttons.
All right,
I mean,
press it. Security.
Security. All right, Tim, you press security. You hear a sound that sounds like the stereotypical, like, powering down sound, Tim. Just a...
All right.
That's all you hear. Tim, you press roof.
Okay, no one told the music to stop.
You are all shrouded in blackness for a brief moment. Your eyes cover over with darkness.
oh.
And when you open them, you open and you see that you are on the roof of this home. You can see the edges of the rooftops here. Down here.
Why do you press security first?
No, seriously. I really want to know what
Only
that
turn on the lights.
So,
And as you all look about this rooftop,
Time's up! Time to die!
Damn it.
and out of invisibility comes a giant, a gargantuan, if you will, fairy dragon.
That's the drawing he did. That was so good.
And the fairy dragon begins approaching, and that is where we will end it. For
there's
tonight.
a center field with undead face dragon, aberration face dragon. Tim was the MVPC in our poll tonight.
Making homunculus friends.
That's right.
And hopefully a dragon friend next week. Right?
Right?
Undoubtedly.
All right. Thank you to Reese, Rochelle, Raymond, Heather, and Eric. And thank you to our wonderful fans for watching.
Thank you to DM Chris. Go to roguewatson.com for recaps and patreon.com/roguewatson if you would like to support the channel. Head on over to our post-session discussion chat for The Lost Plane, as some of us will be jumping over to that stream after a short break. Otherwise, we will see you all next week.
Bye.